All right, welcome. I am in the Vail Valley right now with Heidi.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
Hey, thanks so much for coming up. It's so fun to see you.
And this is a beautiful day. You can see horses possibly behind. It's the second day of spring, summer. I know what time of the year it is. This is very formal.
Yeah. I'm glad we're making it happen.
Yes,
but...
I just want you to feel very comfortable because I'm just gonna blah. So talk to me a little bit. You were sort of raised in Winter Park, but here you are. Talk to me.
Well, I was a Denver kid who my parents joined the ski patrol at Winter Park in 1979. Believe it or not, they're still patrolling. So I was a weekend kid in Winter Park, and they didn't know what to do with me, so they put me in the Winter Park ski racing program.
Perfect.
And so they could patrol on the weekends, and I could have something to do. So I grew up mainly Denver. I did spend a few winters in Winter Park later in high school to ski full time. And then I went to CU.
Yep.
So I do know Colorado relatively well. We ended up here because my husband worked for Comcast, and he was transferred here for work, believe it or not. So he ran the ski
Sort of
area.
a cool thing.
Yeah, he ran the ski area systems.
Oh wait,
for
I'm gonna have to
Comcast.
mountain bike and ski?
Yeah, he had a choice between here or Stockton, California.
Okay, I'd choose here.
Yeah, here felt pretty good. So it was a good situation.
I mean, if you talk to your, 14-year-old self and said, hey, guess where are you gonna be living? You would never have believed it.
We would have never guessed, because I have to tell you, being a Winter Park kid, the Vail kids, you sort of think of them as a certain kind. And now, funny enough, my kid has spent 13 years at Ski Club Vail and is going to ski at DU in the fall. Pretty exciting.
My mom skied there for them. So what do you do here for fun?
Oh, well, they always say people come here for the winter and they stay for the summer, right? That's what everybody says.
I don't say it.
well, I do. Okay. I have to tell you, the summers are phenomenal, and I love to mountain bike. That is my favorite activity. So mountain biking, number one. In the winter, I skin a lot.
Okay.
A lot of backcountry skiing. Honestly, more front side skiing. So right now at Vail and Beaver Creek, you're allowed to skin before and after the lifts open. So there's a lot of that, just because it's a little avalanche-y.
Right.
Here.
And do you ever go down to Eagle?
Oh my gosh.
That's Maddie Thompson, is a past client of mine. I love you, Matt, if you're listening to this.
so yeah, I mean, the trails in Eagle are phenomenal. So for us, early season, that's a great thing about our valley, is that Vail is at 8,200 feet, and Eagle, I'm gonna ballpark, is maybe 6,200 feet, maybe 65. So you can start riding and doing summer things in Eagle early, and you can ride down there a lot later.
And then you also have theater, you have dance, you have music.
Oh my gosh,
all of that.
That's this amazing part of our valley. We have the Dallas Philharmonic coming for a month. We have dance festivals. We have comedians. I saw David Spade, right?
Okay, that sounds right.
Yeah, I think that may be right. There's just a lot to do.
And we're talking from Vail down to Eagle as we're communicating here. Give me an overview of your market.
Well, so, as you probably can guess, Vail and Beaver Creek, people come because they want to ski, and it's amazing. In Vail, for summer activities, if you're right in town, you have all of those things at the Ford Amphitheater and all those festivals. And then Beaver Creek is the same. It's probably more, I don't know, it's a little bit tighter and more, people feel really safe there. So it seems to be a draw for people who like that. Maybe Vail's a little more edgy. I don't know if you really call Vail edgy, but it is. And then, as you go down valley, I live in Edwards. There are a lot of locals who live in Edwards.
More affordable. I mean, you've got a lot here.
Yeah, and right in town, so we don't have seasonal closures of restaurants and things. There's movie theaters, the schools, like it's a larger percentage of people are here full time. And then as you go to Eagle, that's changing. It used to be 100% of the people that lived there were full time because, you know, it's almost a Highlands Ranch experience down there, you know.
Families
and then it's
newer
and then
homes.
if you want a single family house, your dollar goes further down there. The weather is more mild, so
They have a Costco.
they have well, that's in Gypsum, yes,
Okay.
but yes, they have, and the airport's there.
Okay.
But you know, East Vail is really wintry, and as you go down Valley, you get far less snow. So there's a lot of appeal for that. But it's changing. You know, more second homeowners are buying an Eagle too for all the same reasons. They want a single family home with a yard and a little more space.
So something we talked about earlier is like my question I didn't tell you I was going to ask is we have some problems that we're facing with housing the workers.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about Airbnb and maybe plans on the table if you know of any
Yes.
to deal with this.
So it's been really interesting for how they handle sort of the worker shortage and housing of the workers. You know, at this point, a 2-bedroom condo in Avon is going for like $650,000, and that's right in town.
And you're making $20 an hour working for the mountain.
Right.
Not going to happen.
Right. So there are a lot of things that they've done. So first, Vail is talking about making some changes to short-term rentals to figure out, you know, right in the village, short-term rentals will still be allowed. That wasn't a primarily employee housing type place. We don't know what'll happen. You know, we're not
Right.
sure what they'll end up doing. They're still allowing them. They're still allowing licenses. Town of Avon, they have a overlay that basically is where people can short-term rent and where they can't. Both Town of Vail and Town of Avon, as well as Eagle County, have done these amazing programs for down payment assistance.
Awesome.
And actually in Vail, investors can use it too, as long as you rent to Eagle County employees. So they are looking outside of the box to try to make it a place where people can live. This has been an ongoing issue. It's certainly exacerbated right now.
I love that there is action going towards this, and it's not just talk. And anybody that knows me well knows that I usually have a little, you know, bashing of Vail, but I appreciate that they are looking out for the employees and trying to come up with solutions, and town is fighting them with some of the things on the table, but that's a whole nother can of worms. I mean,
you know, I think it'll be interesting to see what happens, and what she's talking about is Vail Resorts has property in Vail planned for employee housing, and the town, the neighbors didn't like the location, and the town is
NIMBY.
Yeah, the town
Not
is
in my backyard.
the town is fighting it. So Vail has been trying to figure out locations for employee housing, and this will go on. They need more employee housing. What we're really seeing, honestly, is there's plenty of employee housing for those frontline workers that are happy to live in a dorm style environment. There's no place to live if you're a supervisor or
Yeah.
a manager.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't want to live with a roommate in your
Yeah.
room anymore, you know,
Yeah.
like that's really a struggle. So that's where the Town of Vail, Eagle County, and Town of Avon have come up with some programs to really try to keep those people in the
Awesome.
valley. So
Well,
super
hey,
cool.
this is awesome. I really appreciate
Hey, thank you
this
so
time.
much. Thanks
And,
for coming. So fun to meet you.
Yeah.
And
Have a great day and go for a bike ride.
Yeah,
I'm
let's
gonna
go
do it.
ride.